This is Professor Matt Smith from Biological Sciences. Some of you may know me from BIOL 150. I also stopped by BIOL 189, and I am the instructor of record for the BIOL 151 labs, which you are most likely about to sign up for in the spring 2024 semester. Given that we came to BIOL 189, most of you are aware that you have some different options available to you this spring as far as BIOL 151L is concerned. And we wanted to put together some videos to help you make a decision as to which of those sections should you sign up for. So again, this year, spring 2024, we're rolling out a new pilot program to help get our students more involved in research, learn some more scientific skills, and become more prepared or more competitive for the job market. This pilot program involves participating in a 2-semester sequence of BIOL 151L in the spring of this coming academic year, or of spring 2024. And then in the fall 2024, we would anticipate that you would sign up for the corresponding sophomore research course, either Biology 271 or Biology 272. And so what we've developed is 2 specialized research topics for BIOL 151L. And those are the ones that Dr. Mumpson and Dr. Lopez Martinez introduced to you in BIOL 189. So sections 2, 8, and 14 of BIOL 151 are only for biology majors, so that you'll just be with other biology students. And those sections will focus on research concerning how we make health decisions. Okay. Sections 15, 20, and 21 of BIOL 151 are also just for bio majors, but those sections will focus on research about diet and exercise and how it affects organism performance. Okay. So those sections 2, 8, and 14, and 15, 20, and 21 all have a common thread throughout the semester. All the other sections of BIOL 151 that are available are what we'll call the normal sections, or the regular or traditional sections. Those are open to multiple programs, so there'll be some crop and weed scientists, some exercise biologists or physiologists, some microbiologists, natural resource management. So there'll be other students from other programs in those, and those will be organized more like BIOL 150 labs, where we're going to do 4 separate lab modules, each lasting 3 to 4 weeks, and not really doing a class research project. And I'll show you some example schedules here in a second. Both the labs, whether you're in one of the research-focused labs, like up here, and whether it's the health decisions in 2, 8, or 14, or diet and exercise physiology in 15, 20, or 21, or you're in any of the other traditional or normal sections, you're going to be taught similar research skills or scientific skills. Okay? But the specialized sections will provide more skill development and a few additional skills, like reading primary literature, that will help prepare you for doing a sophomore research project in the fall semester, which is what we want all of our sophomores to do. That's been a requirement for a long time. We've just developed now this 2-semester sequence rather than a 1-semester sequence. Okay. The specialized sections of BIOL 151L will use standards-based grading, where you have repeated chances to demonstrate you've mastered the skills, the scientific skills that we teach. The traditional or regular sections of 151 will use a traditional point-based grading method. So here's sort of a typical schedule of what you would expect in the normal or traditional 151 sections. This one's a few years old, so but we would do 3 or 4 lab modules. So here we did Drosophila genetics, and we did population genetics, and then we did allometry. Those are not the same 3 that we'll do this year, but it gives you an idea is that we meet every week except for spring break, and we do 3 to 4 different labs that are multiple week labs, where you'll be introduced to the topic, taught some skills, collect some data, analyze the data, all while having both in lab and out of lab assignments to do. But it will just be those modules, those 3 to 4 lab modules that are each 3 to 4 weeks long. Each one is sort of separate with a certain amount of points associated for each module. The structure you would see in the specialized BIOL 151, so either the health decisions or the diet and exercise physiology, is that we would have 3 units or 3 modules to begin the class with, where you'd learn different strategies. So this for diet and exercise, we'd learn about longevity and starvation, and then locomotion, and then biochemistry, and then the last probably 5 weeks you would participate in a class project. Again, there will be both in-class and out-of-class assignments, but we'll use standards-based grading where you'll get repeated attempts to meet those standards. So again, the idea here is that for those of you that are interested in the health decisions, BIOL 151 sections, that ideally you would sign up for BIOL 272 in the fall. So you would learn how to conduct the research in the spring, and then in the fall you would be with sort of the same people designing your own project and spending the majority of the semester doing your own research. Same for those of you that would sign up for the diet and exercise physiology. 151 is that you would learn a lot of the techniques and how to do basic research this semester or this spring, and then in the fall you would sign up for BIOL 271, again undergrad research in diet and exercise physiology, and you would be with some of the same people designing your own project that you would conduct as a group on diet and exercise and how it affects performance. For those of you that would sign up for sort of a normal or regular section of 151, and there's quite a few to offer or that are offered, there should be a lot of overlap in days and times. So you shouldn't be, if you only have 1 or 2 openings in your schedule, you should still have choices as to which of the 3 options you can pick. But students in those would typically go on and take one of our traditional cures, which is BIOL 273, BIOL 270, 274, 275, which are are offered in various semesters, either fall or the spring. Again, all involve undergrad research, but it would be a research topic that you don't have experience in. And now that's not to say that that's the way it has to be, right? Is that you could do a normal 151 section this semester and decide to take a specialized 270 course in the fall. You might just be a little bit behind the learning curve and have to participate in sort of our learning boot camp for that semester. You could take one of the health decisions option in the spring and decide that that research isn't for you. I really want to get involved in the diet and exercise physiology. So again, you could do that. You could be in section 2, 8, or 14 in the spring, but sign up for BIOL 271 in the coming fall. Okay? So again, you're not locked in here, but the idea is more of this schematic where you have 2 semesters that you are involved in a particular research topic. You learn the skills and the methods that are involved in that topic, and you spend the majority of that fall semester conducting your own research project. Okay. So again, health decisions, sections 2, 8, and 14, all in AG Hill 200, offered 3 times a week, standards-based grading focused on how we make our health and healthcare decisions. Diet and exercise physiology, sections 15, 20, and 21. Again, both these are only bio majors. Again, this one will be in Hill 216, again offered at 3 prime times during the week, standards-based grading, focused on how diet and exercise impacts organismal performance. And then again, all the other sections are in AG Hill 214 and use traditional based grading. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out